All right. Good evening, everyone. I am Vivian SM, and I'll be taking you today on Team Chatter. So it's just going to be an introduction to Team Chatter. I know we have two teams now currently, and I would like us to make the session as interactive as possible. So I'm okay with you. If you have any questions during the presentation, I'm happy to take them then. And then also I'd like us, as we go through it, to relate it with your team and see how you can all work together at the end of this to actually create this chatter. So for tonight, to enable us have a better understanding, we'll be looking at what a team chatter is all about, why we need it, all the various elements that can be incorporated into it. And I'll give you prompts on how you can actually create one and where they are possibly stored for easy access for everyone. And I'll share some templates just to help you guys so that you'll be able to use it as a guide to create one for your team as well. So, what is a team charter? It's, how would I put it now? It's just simply a document, right? That establishes clear expectations and guidelines on how the group of various people coming together are actually going to work together collaboratively to deliver a project or a task that they've been assigned to. So it's a formal document, right? It's formal because every member has an input. So it's not solely done by a particular person. Every member of the team contributes to it. Okay, so you all agree upon it, and then the working ways and the scope of operation, the objectives, you all agree upon it and commit to what you've agreed upon, enable for the team to be able to deliver whatever task or project they've come together to collaborate on. Okay, so that's what it is. And it's a living document, living in the sense that it changes. It can be updated based on the various changes that the team might come across, either be it with the team members or ways of working or experience that you would want to incorporate into it, all in a way to improve better collaboration and also clarity, give the whole team clarity and understanding of how you want to be able to work together to achieve the set task and purpose. So that's basically, in a nutshell, what it's all about. Some of you might have come across such. Maybe it wasn't called a team chat, it was called a working agreement, or any other name, but you might have come across it in wherever you might have worked before or not, you know. So yeah. So why do we need a team charter? Now we need one because they help us identify the key purpose and roles of members. They help the team remain focused on their vision. Okay, so they come together to know exactly the purpose of why they are coming together, what they are working on. So it gives you an idea, and how exactly you want to achieve it. Bearing in mind that whatever you're working on also needs to align with the overall, what I say, organizational goal of the organization. So that project is not just going to be a standalone and wouldn't have anything that it aligns with. It also always has to align with the overall organizational goal. So you have to be able to create transparency, amongst yourself. Come together and agree how you want to be able to work on things, what tools you want to use, how you remember, different people are coming together. So there'll be conflict. How do you want to go about resolving that? What are your escalation processes in case of impediments or things that you might meet? Who owns any particular task within that team? Okay, so every member would collectively define and establish the team's goal together when you come together to meet, to create the team charter and set out your working agreement. Okay. So the elements of a team charter, first of all, we need to know the purpose. We need to understand what your mission is. So I believe we have two teams here now. We have Elevate, Hub, and Trusted. Am I correct? Can any member from anyone just respond to me, please?
Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Yes, that's
Okay,
correct.
so who, yeah, is that 𝐂𝐐𝐓, right? Who responded? I think I saw 𝐂𝐐𝐓.
Yeah.
Samuel, Elevated.
Oh, sorry,
okay.
Trusted, yeah?
Okay, so Samuel, you're where? Trusted.
No, please.
Elevated.
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. And 𝐂𝐐𝐓, you're where?
I'm Trusted.
Okay, Trusted. Good. So I have representative of both teams. Next question, another group of sets will take it. So my question to you now is, on your team, why have you come together? What are you working on? What's your purpose? 𝐂𝐐𝐓.
To achieve, probably to create a website, to be better at our roles.
That's what your team is about? The team and the project you're working on now, what's the purpose? Samuel, thank you, 𝐂𝐐𝐓, for that attempt. Samuel?
Good evening, all.
Good evening.
We're actually working on a website, and
Okay.
the name of the website is Mentors Kid website, and
Okay.
the aim of the website is to bring together mentees and mentors, a place where people can go to get registered, become a member, and then get mentored by mentors. So it's a place where basically that is our aim.
Okay, so that's your aim, right?
Yes.
So now, thank you very much for that. So you're trying to get mentees, you're building a website for mentors and mentees to be able to engage, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. So 𝐂𝐐𝐓, hearing what Samuel has just said now, do you want to tell me what Trusted is working on?
Oh, okay. We're working basically on the same thing, creating a website where mentees can locate a particular mentor of their likings and of their profession and be mentored on viewing their profile.
Okay. So what you guys have now given me now is the mission that you're on. So that is what you're aiming to achieve. That is your mission. But your purpose now is the different skills amongst the team that has come together now to ensure that you bring this mission to life. Okay, so you're coming together now. It's going to incorporate different parts that you would need to carry out together, work on together collaboratively to be able to achieve your mission. So your purpose now is to design because your BAs will be the one gathering the requirements and writing the stories, right? Then you'll be developing it and testing it and ensuring that it's working. So your purpose is to come to design. I don't know if you're designing from scratch or you're enhancing. It depends. Are you working on something that has been designed already, or you're
No, we are
building
starting
it
from scratch.
Exactly. So now your
Yes.
purpose is to design, build, and test and deliver that project. Okay. And the mission is you want to be able to get mentors and mentees to engage on that website, which is fine. So it might link to the organizational goal, which I would ask now, knowing the purpose and the mission, what do you think the organizational goal is for this project? Anybody? Yeah.
Okay. The organizational goal, basically, that is the group. I think I would liken it to the group now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Our aim is our goal is to ensure that this website is functional and is perfectly working well to achieve
Okay.
or to achieve the aim that we want. We rather to ensure that the users are satisfied and that the users are satisfied.
Thank you very much. But yes, that's part of it, but that's still part of the mission of the project. So now the organizational goal, you would look at it at what the company is doing. What do they want? Why? That's you as BAs now should understand, why do they want to build this? What is the essence? What are they trying to achieve? What do they need it for? So it could be various reasons, it could be for them to optimize their efficiency, maybe as a company, or they don't have an online presence. They want to be online, and better engage their clients that way. So it could be any reason on there. But let's say, for instance, now their aim is to increase or optimize their efficiency, by providing accessible websites for their clients to be able to engage, right? That's their dream. So now your mission is to ensure that that happens. And then you break it down to your purpose of how you want to do it. So you see how your purpose and mission needs to align, with the overall organizational project when you're creating this, your team charter. So you need to understand why you're coming together. What are you trying to achieve? What your purpose is, for you to be able to work together towards getting that delivered timely and in good quality. Okay. So another element is the values and the norms. So being able to agree on shared principles and values, bearing in mind you're different individuals with different skill sets, different backgrounds, you need to have a common ground, that you're working on, so you need to have core values that you're bringing in to ensure that this project is delivered effectively. So by doing that, I would like to liken it to maybe the agile principles or the Scrum values, but in general, they are things that apply to everyone, be it whatever methodology you might be using. So being able to be transparent, being open and honest within your team, communicating where you are, being able to speak up where there are challenges, where you're lacking, ensuring that your team are aware. So being transparent and communicating effectively amongst yourself, having respect for one another in how you approach yourself, in how you get things done, should be part of your you know, your core values, your norms, things that you being accountable for whatever task you've been given to, because your roles are different. Everyone has different tasks to deliver on. So being accountable on that as well, you know, having a mindset of adaptability, ensuring that when changes come, you're open to it, you're able to embrace such change and learn from whatever feedback you get from, you know, having a customer, what's the word, a customer-centric approach to things, you know, by ensuring that you're prioritizing the user's needs, you know, in every cycle that you're doing. So bringing that, getting the feedback, working on it. So those are values that you should embrace and incorporate in your team charter. You know, you foster an environment where everyone learns, you know, and improve in whatever they are doing. So being open, not being judgmental in any way or form, not thinking you're better than or anybody is less than, ensuring that you're working together. So you all come together and, you know, decide this for yourselves as members of this particular team. How do you want to treat yourselves and go about it? Okay. Then roles and responsibilities. I've mentioned earlier, different skill sets coming together. So knowing who in your team is the BA, is the PO, is the SM, you know, everyone has different roles and every role is important to ensure that you guys deliver quality and efficiently at the same time. So nobody is lesser than the other in your team. Okay, so identifying who your PO is, your SM is, your BA is, your dev is, and their various roles makes it easier for people to know the task, and then it's easier for you to know who is accountable for any particular task at any particular time. Okay, so that should also be incorporated in your team charter. Now you come to communication and collaboration. What do you want to work with? What are the tools you want to use? How do you want to communicate with one another? How do you want to work on this project? What tools are you going to use? What are needed in terms of your project board, in terms of whatever individual tools each of the member of the team might need to ensure that they actually carry out their role, okay, effectively. So being able to speak to one another, what channel are you going to use? Currently now you guys are on Telegram. Maybe you move to Teams, or I don't know, it's going to be a choice amongst the team. Well, I won't say in terms of this project, I believe the admin will let you know what communication tools that you might be using or collaboration tools you'll be using. So, but in general speaking, you come together and you agree on your mode of communication and what tools you'll be using to monitor and carry out work on your project on as well. So that brings us to your working agreement. You talk about your meeting cadence. That's the times you want to meet, various times you want to carry out your ceremonies, how you want to go about resolving conflict, if there are any impediments, what are the channels, what are the processes you would use, who do you speak to for certain things, and how do you go about ensuring that nothing stops your work being carried out. So you will lay that out. Okay, what time are we currently now? You guys just finished your I think daily stand-up, right? So time you'll be having your daily stand-up, your sprint planning, what days, what cadence will it take? Will it be 2 weeks, 3 week sprints? You know, 1 week, you agree as a team, bearing in mind that you all need to work on this project together. So everyone's input is valid. Okay, so you agree on that, and then you set together on the team. Okay, so that's just it. So now to create an effective team charter. Okay. So first of all, you have to schedule a team meeting. Ensure that your members are all present. They are aware of it. You bring all the team members together. That initiates the whole process of this. They are aware that this is what they are coming to do. Everybody's input is valid and encouraged to contribute on the day, whatever day you set the meeting for, and everyone understand that that is what the purpose of that meeting is for. So they are all expected to participate and contribute as well. Okay, then you all brainstorm on all these elements that I just spoke about. You encourage open discussion. Listen to everyone. Let them know what their schedules are. Sometimes you might have team members that are on more than one project. Try to ensure that you accommodate everyone for your own charter and for your own project, so that their voices are heard and their contributions are heard as well. Okay, then you'll be able to identify your mission. Oh, why are we coming together? We just spoke about that now. You know the members of the roles, who are the members and what role they are playing and how they are going to go about carrying out their role, Then you might also there discuss whatever challenges you might be facing. Maybe let's take an example of your team now. Sometimes you might not be able to have everyone at your calls. What are the alternative options that you can do so that you ensure that you're not leaving anyone behind? Everyone is being carried along and their work is being done effectively. So, such challenges you can address in your team. And whenever you call for a team meeting as well. Okay, so once all the elements have been addressed, you can all now prepare what I called the statement, for it. Ensure that whatever you guys are talking about, you're being realistic. Don't think, okay, you can make it when you can't. That's where your openness comes in. You need to be open and speak, so that everybody knows where we all are. The essence of a team charter is so that we can work together, so there's no need being silent or not speaking or thinking, okay, somebody who can read your mind and know your situation. No one is a mind reader. So it's always advisable to have that open mind and be able to speak up when you need to speak up, and so that the whole team can be able to achieve the set goals, So, and ensuring that whatever it is, it's always aligned with the overall organizational goal as well. So once this is created, everyone is aware. It should be accessible to everybody. Every member should be able to know where it's stored and how they can assess it as well. Like I said, it's a living document. So which could change either because team members changed or because they found maybe a way they agreed upon is not working and would like to change it. So the document is open to being updated as the team goes, works and grows along. Okay, and ensure once everyone has spoken, things have been discussed, brainstormed, you've agreed on said, get everyone's input. You need to know that, yes, it's okay. They are agreeing. Don't just assume. Okay, so every member needs to agree upon on the team charter. So once it's well structured, it serves as a guiding document, and everyone is accountable for it, and the effectiveness of the team depends upon it because you've all agreed on it. So you believe that you should, work with the norms work with what you've said you've accepted because you were in that meeting, which is why it's always advisable for everyone to speak up during that meeting so that all issues can be addressed for everyone that is involved. Okay. So yeah, just various places where you can store them. So we have the cloud-based project management and collaboration, internal communication platforms, and then physical. So cloud-based could be Google Drive, Microsoft, SharePoint. Project management and collaboration could be Confluence, Asana, Trello, Miro, and the like. So internal could be Microsoft Teams. There are various communication and collaboration tools. You know, these are just a few that are put up here. But just to ask any member of the team here, what collaboration tool are you using right now, currently?
Right now, as an SM, we using the what is it called? This board,
Azure.
Agile board. That's what we're using right now.
Very good. So thank God you answered as an SM. Yeah, that's very good. You are using Azure. That's the tool you're
And
using.
we currently storing things in the wiki page.
Thank you very much. That was what I was going to ask. So wiki is where you store your documentations and everything about it. So once you create one for your team as the SM, you'll be able to store it on your wiki, and everyone has access to it because they are on your project board. So if there's an information that they might have forgotten or they don't want to reach out to anybody, because it's stored there, they can easily go there to look and update themselves on whatever they think they need to. So just to give you an idea of what your Scrum team charter should be included in, your team name needs to be there. The purpose, we've spoken about your mission, values and principles. What do you want to adhere to? You know, so each member's role, their responsibility, and then your working agreement. So how do you want to do things? What's going to be in it? You know, your sprints. Are you going to put your definition of ready on it? Your DOD. How are you going to go about your UAT? Who is going to do it? Is it the PO? Is it the BAs? Or you're happy for the whole team? So whatever you agree upon, you know, is what you're going to put on your charter. Okay, so I'll just give you some templates to look at. It's not set in stone. It's how you and your team agree to create that document and what you want to put on it. It's not necessarily that you have to put everything I've mentioned, but whatever works for your team. So as long as you all come together and agree upon it, that's what should go into your charter. Okay, so I got this one from the PSM guide. It's another one as well. They've got their purpose, the team type, responsibilities, key interactions, their stakeholders, you know, team members, distinctive. So it depends. Whatever would make you work smoothly together. Hi, Osarame.
Hello, sorry, I've got a noisy background. I wanted to ask,
Fine.
the Scrum team charter that you actually just referring to right now, is it also the same thing as the ways of working document?
Yes. So like that, remember I mentioned it earlier that it could be called anything, you know. So it's just a way of working. You know, documents that shows, oh, this is what we've agreed upon, and this is how we want to carry out certain things. This is what we want to go about it. That's basically what a team charter is all about. And I
Okay.
said it's living, so it can be updated as you go along. So something that might have been working for you as a team, you feel it's not working, you've revised on it, and you agree as a team, oh, let's change this. And you can go back there and change it. So whatever works for the team.
Great, because we've got one already, but that was for the
Awesome.
previous project team that we were. So I'm just gonna go there and probably work together as a team to update it again.
Yes, so you work with your new team. So that I mentioned team changes. So even if you get a new member into your team now, or the team dissolves and you get a whole new team entirely, you have to create a charter that everyone there agrees with. And you have new members, you can update them on it. It's a document you revise. It's always good to revise it, actually, maybe quarterly or something, to see where you guys are and how it's working for you. And then you can now edit as usual. Okay.
Another quick question, sorry.
Yes, that's fine.
Definition of ready documentation and also definition of done documentations. Does it need to be inside the team charter, or it's going to be a separate document?
You can add it on because you're currently using your wiki, right? So it depends on what you agree upon. So if your team wants it on the charter itself, you can add it there. If you want to put a link on it to take you to a different document, you can add it there, as long as your team has access to it. And it's something that has already been discussed. Your DOR and DOD has been discussed and defined by the team. So you can add it either as a link, or you can just copy it and paste it there. It depends on what you agree on as a team.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, that's fine. Any other questions? So my question now, who owns this document? Who takes responsibility for it?
Based on my understanding, it should be, if there is a PM, it should be the PM or Scrum Master.
Okay. Yeah, so they have the responsibility of ensuring, one, it exists. Two, it's accessible to everyone. But in terms of contributing to the document, the whole team are the ones who contribute to the document. Okay, so if there are no more questions, thank you all. Everybody is clear, right? On what to do. If your team hasn't done it already.
Yeah, sorry, Vivian. Yeah, this is Chris. Yeah, we were deliberating on our own how we're going to we've got a template already, the few template for each of those document. And
Okay.
it created exactly what you've just mentioned. Yeah. So it's like you said, it's a refresher. So it just gives us a more insight on what to do, where to put things, and it just makes things more easier for us. So, to have that working agreement and then to, make sure we carry everybody alongside. So and also, I mean, since we'll be doing a demo on Monday, so it would be nice, to actually have everything, more ready before, or not before Monday. We just want to have everything done latest by Sunday, so that at least, we don't get onto the demo, the spring review and start, going there with the pressure. So we don't want to be under pressure. So it is, we do things on time and then, and close that chapter and relax. Yeah. Thank you so much for your clarity.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, that's good. It'd be nice if we can all get it ready before then. But it's actually a good document to have. And as much as you can, I'll encourage everyone to please, when your team calls for it, participate, speak up, whatever doesn't work for you, so they are aware and you can be incorporated, because you are all working as a team. So, and as a team, I think there's always a motto, no one is left behind. So I'll encourage you to attend, speak up, get involved as much as you can, because whatever is agreed upon is binding on everybody. So you can't say I did not know, or I'm not aware, or come and tell me, especially you all have access to wherever it's stored. So yeah, it's a team effort on the charter. So please try and get your working agreements done, if not done already. Okay. So thank you all very much for your time. And if there are no more questions, I'll let you be. Have a good evening, everyone.
Thank you, Vivian. Thank you.
Thank you.